Let's move on to our next main topic today. And our second main topic today gets sent in to us by Jeremie Tshibasu, who writes, as announced yesterday, the WandaVision Disney Plus show will release this year, 2020, not 2021, as has always been the plan, a year earlier from its original schedule. I'm excited for this. What do you make of the news, John? Love the show. Keep it up. All right. Thanks a lot for sending that in, man. And yes, it was announced that WandaVision, the show that was supposed to come out in 2020, they announced yesterday they've actually moved it up. Now, this was kind of a weird announcement. Basically, Disney put out this video kind of highlighting, here's all the stuff that we've got coming in 2020, and included in that video package was actually WandaVision. So they've moved it up to 2020. Now, I would hesitate to say, though, that it has been moved up a year, because I don't know what the exact release date of it in 2021 was going to be, and we still don't know what the release date of 2020 is going to be. For all we know, it's only going to be a 2 or 3 month difference. But still, it has been moved up. It's coming out this year. So that's exciting. I mean, whenever we get something we're looking forward to come closer to where we're at, that's exciting. So I'm excited to hear that. But Rob, you hear this, two things I want to ask you. Number one, is this something that's exciting, or do you think that maybe they should have left it off a little bit later? But why, if you had to speculate a little bit here, what do you think might be the motivation behind Marvel taking this property, this Disney Plus property that was scheduled for 2021, they announced it for 2021. What do you think might be behind the whole idea of moving it up to 2020 at this point? Understanding we're just speculating, but what do you think might be the motive behind that?
Well, first of all, one, I'm excited because, I'm a big fan of what they're doing over at the MCU, and I love the fact that they're transitioning their big screen characters into streaming, and then they're going to take them back out into movies again. I think this is innovative. It's something we've never seen before, and I mean the pre-planning. Here's my take on it. I think that as they're developing Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, or Thor: Love and Thunder, or whatever is next for Captain America and the Winter Soldier, or Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they're leaving themselves open. When opportunities arise, they can take them. And I think that they're probably pretty damn excited about WandaVision and where it's going. And they realize it's something they have enough time to make, even if it comes out in 2020. Disney Plus certainly would be welcome after seeing their rousing success with The Mandalorian. They would love to get more original content of that caliber on their streaming platform as soon as possible. So I think it's probably a win-win for everyone. And I hope mostly it's a win-win for us fans of the MCU. And I've really enjoyed Disney Plus. And look, I thought that last episode of The Mandalorian really made a statement about where they're trying to go as far as their original content is concerned. I mean, talk about crowd-pleasing entertainment. And if they can do the same thing with the MCU that they did with The Mandalorian, I think Disney Plus is quickly going to become, a powerhouse streaming service. Not that they haven't done very, very well already. They've exceeded their expectations, but we'll see now that The Mandalorian is gone, how many subscribers did they lose who were only interested in The Mandalorian? I'm already seeing these people going, why should I stay on Disney Plus when The Mandalorian's over? Why should I just look at movies from my childhood? And I'm like, well, it's your one-stop shop for Star Wars, your one-stop shop for the MCU. There's other reasons why Disney Plus is great. I think delving into movies from your childhood, look, I think everybody should watch 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, one of the greatest fantasy films ever made. But that's kind of what I think where it's all coming from. And I think it's I'm optimistic about it. I think it's a good move. It's an exciting move. And I'm stoked, dude.
We talked about this on the show yesterday. We talked on the show about, this notion that people are unsubscribing from Disney Plus. And, what becomes understandable is that then some people are asking the question, could the motivation of them moving WandaVision into 2020 from 2021, could the motivation there be because they realized people are leaving Disney Plus as a result of Mandalorian ending, and they got to do something to bring more content into 2020. And I'm going to suggest that that's not the case. I don't think that's the case for two reasons. One, while there are some people who are, unsubscribing, I don't think it's a significant number. I don't think it's like 8% of people. I don't think it's probably like 1%, 2%, which is still a big number. I'm not saying that's insignificant. That's still a big number, but it's not like ground shaking for them. And it's nothing that Disney wasn't expecting. I think Disney knew to expect that once Mandalorian was done, there would be some people that would trail off. I would think that maybe the ending of Mandalorian and some people leaving, if they had moved WandaVision to next week, if they had moved WandaVision to next week and said, man, then you got to say, well, clearly they did that to keep people from unsubscribing to the channel, but they didn't. We don't even know. For all we know, it's going to come out in December 31st of 2020, one day before 2021. So we don't know. But I mean, I think probably, if anything else, it probably has something more to do with the streamlining of the narrative of the MCU post Endgame. And I can't help but wonder if maybe it's at some point Kevin Feige and his brain trust went, it'll make more sense for our overall MCU storyline if we take this and place it here in the story instead of here in the story. So I got a feeling it's probably more story-based. What do you think?
I agree with you. And because it's Marvel and, they have a plan. They know what they're doing. I think if they can get the show produced and finished the way they want, and why shouldn't they? They've got an incredible production pipeline. They can get this show out there. And I think really, they're going to be laying the groundwork. I think what they're doing and how they're approaching, after you've done the Infinity Saga, they're taking away the pressure to have this great box office success, because who's going to make another almost $3 billion at the box office anytime soon? And they're switching the focus on their other endeavors, beginning with these. I mean, not to say the movies aren't hugely important. I'm deliriously excited for the Eternals, and I think Black Widow looks great. But getting into the streaming world and showing what they can do in that milieu is going to be really important for them. And I think Kevin Feige is itching to show what WandaVision's going to be. And if it indeed sets up more of the new Doctor Strange film, why not get people excited about it as soon as possible? Jump back into the conversation. Their first streaming series is going to be hugely important for the brand. So I'm sure, to me, it's just a big vote of confidence all the way around. I'm stoked.
All right. Question here is, guys, how do you feel about the fact that they moved WandaVision from 2021 into 2020? And do you have any theories about maybe why the move was made? Let me know your thoughts. Jump down to the comment section below and leave your opinions there. All right.